Alright, here we are at the crossroads. I've done the lakeshore trail going this direction many times. I could probably find my way in the dark doing that. But the backpacking trail wise off and goes up there. You are going to be going on with me on my first long distance backpacking trip. I've never camped by myself at night. I'm pretty hesitant, I'm not gonna lie. But I have my strength, I have my wits. So I dedicate this trail and this hike to Silent Night, Muscle Man, Sir Cuss A, and even Gravedigger. This is the one that we talked about. This is the one that started it all. And I guess I'm going to be the lone hiker to actually be the one to hike this thing. So come along with me. We'll see what we can get into. Well, it's been a straight uphill climb ever since I got on the backpacking trail. I reached a bit of a flat clearing here, and it looks like they've set up a little campsite over here. But we're only about a mile in at this point, and now's not a good time to start camping. I've got some miles to do, and it looks like we still have a lot more uphill to go, so let's do this. Oh man. Well, I got to my first road crossing. So here's the map. We started right here and we moved along this orange line. The backpacking trail started here at the Y. We went up the Y and we went all the way up here to the road. We're crossing the road and it looks like we do a loop and then we go back to another road and we cross it. I'm about 3 miles in at this point. I hear about a lot of people getting lost on this trail. They say they end up winding up on a horse trail. I don't know what it was like for them, but so far, anytime you see a horse trail, it's these silver trailblazes. Now the trail winds off here and you can see the silver blaze and then a silver blaze down that way, meaning you go down that way. And then over here there's a yellow blaze, which is the backpacking trail blaze, which means we go this way. So I just came down off of that hill that's just covered with pine trees. I wish I could camp there because that was pretty nice. And it led me down to this road. I know that just down over there is the Lakeshore Trail because I've walked up to this part before. And then it wants us to continue on down that way. So I guess we'll continue on down that way. According to my my walking app, we are just over 4 miles in. I did 10,257 steps. That could be just a little off because I had to walk to get to my car. If this trail stays this flat and this wide and this clear the whole way, we're in business. This is amazing, this part right here. It's just the whole trail is just wide and flat, and couldn't ask for a better trail. Hey guys, so I came down here at the junction where the Lakeshore Trail and the Backpacking Trail meet. And there's a pretty good camp spot right here. They got a fire ring, they got some processed wood over here. I'm about 6 miles in, just a little over 6 miles. But I have a decision to make. It's taken me since 11:30, and it is now 2:30 to do 6 miles. And I have at least 3 to 4 hours before sunset. So I have a lot of hiking I can still do. Do I A, keep on going that way, not knowing if I'll find another camp spot or not before dark? Do I stay here, right where I know where I'm at? Lakeshore Trail is just down that way. All right, I'm gonna make some big decisions here. Okay guys, so I decided to just carry on. I'm not sure what's on down this way, but I know that if I would have stayed there, I would have had an 11-mile day tomorrow before I can get home. And I know it's supposed to start thunderstorming in the PM hours tomorrow. So I'm just going to keep on pushing until I reach 8 or 9 miles, preferably 10, or until dark. Hey guys, so I just came down to this, like, I don't know, some wetlands, I guess is what you could say. And it's actually really cool in through here. There's all kinds of Easter lilies popping up. And I really feel like I'm back here now. I'm a little over 7 miles in. Looks like we have a stream crossing here. And as you can see, I just came to a junction. There's the yellow signs. They look pretty brand new. That's the backpacking trail. And the silver signs, that's the horse trails. So I guess we just keep on staying on the backpacking trail. This was probably an area where people were getting lost. Remember this section, Korey. At the 8-mile mark, going straight up this hill was like climbing Mount Rogers all over again. And I still have a good chunk to go before I reach the peak. Man, it's kicking my ass. Oh my gosh. I did it. I freaking did it. All the way. All the way to the top, baby. Hey guys, so I got my tent set up. It's not an ideal spot, but I'm up here on a ridge and I have spotty cell service. So by the grace of God, I can actually communicate with my wife here and there. So instead of hiking 2 more hours down off the cliff, I figured I'm going to have to be stuck out here at night anyway. Hey guys, well, it's about 7:13. I've already eaten. I've done my camp chores. I hung my bear bag. Now I'm in my tent, all snuggled up in my new REI Magma 15, and I'm reading a ebook. But this is it, guys. I'm doing it. I did 9 miles today, and I have 9 more miles to go tomorrow. But this is the first time that I've ever slept by myself out in the middle of the woods. I mean, it's pretty intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. But I've taken all my precautions. I've hung my bear bag far down the trail. I've got plenty of warm clothes and a really good sleeping bag. So I shouldn't have any problems. And many backpackers do this all the time by themselves. So it's time that I grow up, be strong, and do this. Anyway, I'm going to finish my book, and I'm going to try to go to sleep early so I can get up, I'm hoping around 5:30 in the morning, and get a really good head start because it is supposed to rain and thunderstorm by 5 p.m. So I definitely have to be out of here by then. All right, everyone have a good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. So it is about 7:20 in the morning. I've been up since 5:30, so I survived the night. So yes, I did it. I finally spent a night alone in the woods. This has been a lifelong goal of mine. It's something that I've wanted to do forever, to just really see what I'm capable of. Last night was really peaceful, really still, really quiet. The wind didn't blow, no birds chirping. I didn't even hear a squirrel scamper. Now, at the beginning, as soon as night fell, I did hear a bunch of coyotes like howling and stuff, but they cut that out about 20 minutes later, and I didn't hear anything else since then. I've actually been up since 5:30 this morning, hoping that it would get light a little sooner, but sunrise today is 7:30 a.m. As you can see, I'm packing up. I need to really get a good start on this hike. I still have 9 miles to go, and I'm trying to beat a rainstorm coming through this evening. So I was going to eat but I think I'm going to skip that. I've got oatmeal to eat, but I only brought 2 liters of water with me, and I'm down to half a liter. So I figure it's more important to have water to drink than to spend it on making food. I do have some applesauce, and I have a granola bar that I'm just going to scarf down real quick and get on the trail. Well, it's always good to wake up and find that nothing messed with your bear bag. So that's something good to start the day with. Not going to be going over that. Oh my gosh, I just climbed another freaking hill that's just basically straight up. Well, it looks like I'm here at the next horse crossing. Thank goodness they put blazes up. Looks like we go back down. Well, that was a straight descent down a muddy ditch. Looks like I'm back down in the lowlands. I knew I'd have to be because I know from the Lakeshore Trail that the backpacking trail crosses it a couple times. There's an actual really awesome campsite over this way. Right over there. Tell you what, lots of creek crossings. Lots. Love the pine trees in through here. It's pretty cool. I've got about 4.5 more miles to go at this point. Oh, now this is a muddy mess. Okay, so according to my pedometer, which isn't a very reliable source to use, it says I'm about 6 miles in, which means I should only have 3 more miles to go. But looking at the map, I haven't even made it to High Bridge yet, which once I make it to High Bridge, it looks like I still have a long ways to go. It started to rain, so I put on my rain jacket. Starting to get a little nervous at this point. There's thunderstorms on the way. But I'm going to keep on following the blazes, see where I end up. Well, the rain stopped for a little bit. The sun kind of peeked through for a few minutes. I made it up high on this ridge top here. I've yet to see the lake. I haven't seen the lake at all today. I'm pretty sure I have to cross a section of the lake in order to get to the other side. According to my stepometer, I have 2 more miles to go, though, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. I filled up water, but people have been saying not to drink it even if you filter it, because all the fracking going on, and you got a lot of heavy metals in the water. But I ran out of my other water. I'm going to try to hold out till I get back to the car where I have plenty of water waiting on me. But I'll drink that other water, which I ran through a Sawyer Mini, in a worst case scenario. I just pray that these blazes are taking me in the right direction. They look fairly new. Actually, they look brand new. So I would hope that they are leading me in the right direction. I looked at the map on my phone and it just seemed off to where I actually was. I passed a lot of trail junctions where the backpacking trail met with the horse trails several times. I would have got lost if it wasn't for whoever put these trailblazes up. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Thank you so much for coming out here and doing that. Well, I just came down off of that cliffside there. And it looks like it's leading me down to a road. An RV over there. And this road right here. I believe it says it's Sand Hollow Road. This is Sand Hollow. If I had to be guessing, which I kind of am at this point. This is the only road that I see that on this section of the hike it leads us to. So I know exactly where I am now. I just made it to High Bridge, which means I have a lot more miles to go. For the first time today, I now know where I am. This is the stream I had to cross in my last video when I did the Lakeshore Trail. The picnic table's been moved all the way down there. I could go across there and know exactly where I am, but the backpacking trail just keeps on this way, so I'm gonna finish it out. Still got a long ways to go though. Probably another 3 miles, I think. Okay, not too bad. Oh my God. Looks like someone was having a little picnic. Left their blankets and left their trash all around it. That's it's always great. I always wanted to find out what was this way. Now I get to. I'm used to going up there many times on the Lakeshore Trail. As long as they keep throwing out blazes and it gets me home eventually, I'm okay with that. What do we have up here? Looks like a big giant house or something used to be here. Whoa, that's pretty awesome. I had no idea that this was even here. Wow. The stonework on the floor, the design on the chimney, and the thickness of the chimney. Something massive, something expensive was here at one time. Oh my gosh. It's the end. Oh my gosh. I did it. Holy crap. I freaking did it. Oh my God. I did it. 2 days, 1 night, 20 miles by myself. I freaking did it. This is for you, Silent Night. This is for you, Sir Cuss A. This is for you, Muscle Man. This is for you, Gravedigger. And this is for you, all of my fans who have been there with me every step of the way. You were all with me on this trip, pushing me every step and every mile, in the rain, in the mud, the freaking hills. This is for you guys. And this is for me. Now if I can just make it down these stairs without killing myself. as I take these last steps. I'll never forget this. Never. This may not be a huge deal to a lot of you. This is not the Appalachian Trail or PCT or any long trail. But this is my first overnight backpacking trip by myself. And it wasn't easy. It was not easy. But this just shows what you can do if you put your mind to it. And you say, hell with it. Let's do it. Don't have to wait around on anyone else. That you are strong enough alone. You don't need anyone else. You are strong enough. You're strong enough just as you are. I just hope that my car is okay. That no one looted it or stole it. That would be really bad because I have no service here. And no way to get home.